Hi everyone. The lighting is like extremely annoying right now. I'm literally being boiled alive by the sun. But I'm super excited for this live stream because I haven't really been live for a very long time for a drawing live stream. I feel like multiple months. And I'm super excited because I'm gonna be painting. I have barely used these paints. I bought a few of them. We're gonna have to mix a lot of colors, but I feel like it's gonna be fine because I want to recreate this image that I printed out. So I guess we're gonna get started because I feel like this is gonna take me a while. So I don't know how long I will be live for, but we can see. I feel like I first want to mix the color of the fur of the cat. I'll have to think a little bit. I will probably need a lot of this white as well. I'm gonna start with the white because I feel like that's how you should mix colors. So a little bit of the white. Oh, by the way, this is for my rewards. A little bit of orange. And then to make the color a little bit more neutral, maybe we can add a tiny bit of blue. But I don't know how I'm gonna only make it a tiny bit. Like that. You can kind of still see it on the camera. Let me add a little bit of water. Also, maybe I should change the position of my keyboard because I have water here. But I have to film it here because otherwise I can't reach the mic and stuff like that. So let's mix this and hope it becomes like a beigey color. Wait, I feel like that's super accurate. I feel like I did a good job. Also, I'm not very good. I barely use acrylics, so I hope things go well. Hi, Fallen Fibers, how are you doing? Welcome to the live. I also used some Miffy washi tape to hopefully have a little bit of clean edges. I'll see how that goes. So I guess it's a little bit of a similar color, right? It's not gonna be identical, but that's fine. Maybe I should add a little bit more water so that I can layer it better. How are you doing, by the way? I am trying out my acrylic paints once again for the August reward. There is a hair. Like a little fuzzy bit. I feel like this setup is already better than the setup I had in my kitchen last year. Hi, BuzzyBeeCraft, how are you doing? I'm very happy with my setup, although I'm like, if the sun is crazy around this hour during summer. Okay, I kind of have like a white person flesh tone, which I wanted a bit more of a beigey color. Maybe I should have added a bit more of the blue. But we can layer it, maybe. I have no idea what I'm doing. As always, I don't really know what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna try to layer some colors over each other with different mediums, I guess. Good, I'm good working on a tiered skirt. Oh my god. Sew, crochet, knit. Which technique are you using? I really love the white tiered skirt that I have sewn. But I'm very scared to make it dirty. I am guessing that this drawing will take me quite long to do. But I really hope I can already finish it during the live stream. Sewn like yours. Oh, that's exciting. Mine took so long to make. I was thinking it was gonna be maybe a quick project. I was very wrong. It was not a quick project. I also didn't find an eraser for some reason. So I will have to try to camouflage the grid lines. Because I don't know where my eraser is, or oh my god. I just put my hand on the paint. I feel like that's gonna happen a lot of times throughout this process. I hope I don't ruin it with my hand. It's kind of hard. Do we have any fun weekend plans? Wait, it's only Wednesday. Why am I... Well, we can already think about the weekend, I guess. Normally we were gonna go to a festival, but I don't really know if that's still gonna happen. Which would mean that I would have an extra day for all the stuff I need to do. Because I need to do a lot of stuff. I think I will edit my video on Friday since on Monday my parents are gonna come over. And normally I edit on Mondays. I hope the colors aren't gonna be too patchy. Well, I kind of like the drawn or like more sketchy look. But I hope... Well, I'm gonna add some colored pencil and more. I'm gonna add more on it on top. So I think I'm gonna do the base layer with acrylic paint. But like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. I do have so many paint supplies though. So I definitely should use it more. No, it's acrylic. So I have no idea what I'm doing. I know the quality is very good. I know the brand is good, but I have no idea what I'm doing. So we're gonna hope for the best. We're just gonna guess a little bit on how to do this. But it looks very wet. Because it is wet, apparently. I didn't see that from my angle. Okay, this is turning out a bit more orange. But I mean, it's kind of like the shadow of the arm, I guess. The paw. Although I think if you go more to the background in your painting, it should be less saturated. So I feel like the phase where it's gonna look quite ugly is gonna take quite a while. But I'm gonna trust the process. But every time if I can draw or paint, I feel so happy that I'm finally doing it again. Maybe I can already add a little bit of the orange color to the parts that would be a little bit darker based on my sketch. But it needs to be brown. I need to mix a brown color. So I'm gonna add some brown on top as well. But for this painting, I mainly wanted to use yellow / orange hues and blue because those are complementary. I feel like my back is gonna hurt because my setup isn't that great here. I have a fan on as well. Maybe I should turn it off because I feel like otherwise my paint will dry too quickly. We still want a little bit of mixing possibilities. Okay, we want the back to be darker as well. Maybe add a little bit of water. Okay, that's a lot of water. I shouldn't have done that. Oh yeah, I have WhatsApp on my laptop now. So maybe I should Can I put it on Do Not Disturb? Okay, I have Do Not Disturb on now, so normally we shouldn't hear any notifications. Okay, I feel like where I'm adding water, the painting is gonna be super warped. Okay, we're already getting somewhere. But I wanted to make a brown. I guess I can add more blue. Let's see if we mix this together. Do we get brown? Oh, we get brown. I'm kind of becoming a master of mixing colors. I'm gonna add a little bit of white. Why did I put my white behind me? I feel like it's very dangerous to be using paint here. Or at least to swing around with my brush because I have a lot of random stuff laying around. So maybe I shouldn't swing around with my brush. Okay, I feel like this is a nice color. Maybe it's a bit too light now. Let me see. Did I make it too light? No, it's fine, I think. Hi, Cass, how are you doing? I'm trying to use acrylic paint. Don't really know any techniques, but hoping for the best. So I wanted this to be a little bit more brown based on my sketch. I don't know if I made it better, but it looks a little bit more brown. I feel like this is gonna take me a long time, but it's fun. I'm so happy I'm finally painting again. Oh my god, I should do this more often, I say literally every time. It's just the fact that I don't have that many ideas. I feel like also because I'm always crocheting. This sketch looks super cute. Thank you. I really hope I can kind of copy it with, well, not completely copy it because I want it to have a more handmade feel, obviously. But I hope I can make it look good with the painting. It is so hot in here. I feel like it's the warmest when it's this like 8 p.m. for me now because the sun has just been on this window for a few hours, which makes it so hot. Okay, I'm gonna do the petals now, I think. Oh wait, no, I first need to do the bee stripes as well in this color, so I'm gonna do those. I think that's everything I need to do with the more brown color. I feel like I should do more requests for what I should draw because I never have any idea. Because I always want to have like a fun, original concept for a sketch. But this is fun. How are you doing, by the way? I keep thinking it's almost weekend, but I have to go to my job tomorrow, sadly enough. It has been kind of chill at my job though. Um, Especially now that it's summer, so it's a lot calmer at my job right now. Because not that much is happening. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do the yellow. I think I want to do yellow, yeah, for the petals and the bees. I'm gonna use yellow. And I'm also gonna add some pink details on there. The sun is still kind of annoying. Also, my camera is so hot, so I really hope it doesn't overheat. That might happen actually. It's so satisfying to use this paint. Okay, that was nice. I want to add a lot more depth to it, obviously. But now I'm just looking at the colors I used. For a base layer of colors. Have you ever tried oils? Oh my god, no. I would have no idea how to do that. I feel like that's a next level. I also feel like uh, it wouldn't really totally match my style. By the way, next week's video is gonna be a thrift haul video that I filmed on Monday evening after editing my video and then also going to the supermarket. So I kind of was overwhelmed, but I'm happy I filmed the video because it was the coldest day of this week, which still was like 22 degrees or something Celsius. I have no patience for oils. The drying takes forever. Yeah, I feel like I would be very bad with it. Personally, I like gouache best. Yeah, I also really like gouache. I have used gouache, I have used watercolor, I have used acrylic, just not oils. I kind of like all of them, but I don't really know if there's like any technique you should use with them. I feel like I use them all in the same way. And I want to do these kind of like hydrangeas. Oh my god, I forgot. I was filming a video about my sketch and I forgot to put a disclaimer that I did not sketch the hydrangeas, but it was just kind of like a placeholder for my sketch. So now people will maybe think I have drawn them myself. I haven't. I just looked up a picture online. But I do think the painting will be cute. It will just need some time. By the way, a few days ago, I also sent out the June rewards to everyone. I needed to make an extra sticker sheet because someone signed up the day I was gonna send out my mail. So luckily, I was in time to make the last sticker sheet and send out all the rewards at the same time. I do think this phase of the painting is gonna be maybe a little bit boring though, but I can't wait to see how it will turn out. I feel like that's always the fun part with painting or drawing. You kind of never know how it will actually turn out looking like. And I feel like that's very fun. I'm kind of using a thick brush though for these details, but it's fine. I feel like on my camera the bee looks a lot more bright yellow compared to the leaves, which I don't know how that happened. Maybe the orange was still a little bit on my brush. But I think I'm gonna do outlines and stuff with a marker or a fine liner. And then we can add more details onto it. You just have to trust the process, okay? You have to believe in it. Okay. Oh, I forgot the little star details on the cat, which are supposed to be like the pollen, I guess. I don't know how to call it. Hello? What do you think of my painting?
Beautiful.
Hi, Becca. How are you doing? We're still kind of in the ugly stage. You should all bully Evicht to fix my window situation. Yes. Bully him. We're gonna add some pink. Some pink. Okay. I'm very scared to also, you can't see it, but I have my desk mat under this little mat thingy, and I'm so scared to make it dirty, which I feel like is gonna happen eventually. By the way, I was talking about how amazing my skin was. Today I see I have this tiny pimple here, which is still not too dramatic, but good, trying to finish my jumper before November, and I'm on track so far. What type of jumper are you doing? My hand is starting to act strange, and I'm not even crocheting, which is strange. Maybe because my arm was laying on my desk chair. Oh, I really like this color. It's like a very vibrant pink. Wait, I should totally use a smaller brush for this. But I'm gonna try to use it. Wait, no, it's too dangerous. I'm gonna use a smaller brush. Wait, I could have used... I'm just knitting a jumper, but I'm making it for a concert. That's nice. Which concert are you going to? Ah, no. Let's use this smaller brush. I haven't even used these paintbrushes. Guys, the amount of brushes I have is kind of insane. I have so many because I kept losing them because I didn't have my studio space, so nothing was really organized. And when I started organizing everything, I found so many brushes. James Marriott, I think I mentioned it here before. Oh yeah, it's... Wait, it's in November. I thought it was... It already happened somehow. I really hope I can kind of give the handmade feel to this painting. I mean, it already looks kind of handmade. I don't really want to do the background though, because I wanted to do hydrangeas, but I don't know if I'm gonna do this on this live stream. I'll see. I want to do more paintings on paper, but I have just done so many digital because it's a lot easier. When are you gonna come see Folter or Nothing to No One? Ah, I thought you asked me. It's Evict his bands, by the way, because I feel like people aren't gonna understand, maybe. Unless they are very educated about my life. The cheek is like very bright though. I don't know if I like that with the fur. It just kind of seems like it's on there. I want to add like a brush stroke texture to some parts as well. Ooh, the heart cheek has a little bit of brush texture. Okay, what's next? I guess the flower. But I used so much pink on my palette and I have to travel to Belgium for it. I'm kind of nervous. It's basic hippie lore. Why are you nervous? For just traveling? I don't really like to travel, to be honest. Wait, that's way too bright. I'm gonna add some of the pink here, and then I'm gonna try to make it bleed a little bit. Okay, let's hope that works and it's not dry when I'm gonna try my technique. I'm kind of inventing techniques here, you guys. It's the first time traveling solo out of the country and I have no idea how the trains work, and my friend sorry, my friend in Belgium will not educate me on it because they find it funny. I don't really know how it is for people that don't live in Belgium, but you just have train stations and then you just buy tickets for the train, or you can install the app. I'm sure they have it in different languages. Okay, this looks quite messy, but you have to believe in the concept. It's gonna turn out looking good, okay? Just believe me. And I'm gonna do outlines as well for a big part. I presume it's the same in what it is here, but I'm overthinking. Yeah, I get it. I'm super nervous as well to do stuff like that. Even in like the French part of Belgium or Brussels, I was very nervous to do that on my own, but I just ordered my tickets online. In advance. So I feel like you must be able to do that as well, right? I feel like the strokes on the flowers look a little bit messy, but it's gonna add handmade vibes to the painting eventually. Okay, it's gonna make sense. Just believe in my painting skills, I guess. I basically have to travel from the Eurostar station in Brussels to my Airbnb and to the concert venue in the dark at night, so I'm scared. Oh yeah, in Brussels. I guess it kind of depends where. I don't really go to Brussels usually, but it's in Brussels it's a different kind of system than in Flanders. So I'm not too educated on it. I have when I went to Brussels and I had to take the train, I just ordered my tickets online in advance. Sorry, my arm was right in front of it. I don't know if I really like it though. It's like very, very bright. Should I add some orange? I don't know. I'll probably Flanders. What are you saying? Um, well, I guess now I have to do the background, right? Which I don't really want to do. I also don't have this very specific periwinkle color. So I need to mix that. I have these I have a purple and this light blue. So I guess I'm gonna mix that. I also still have a lot of pink left, which is kind of sad. Because now I wasted all that paint. Why did I take so much? Okay, let's mix these colors and see what we get. I feel like I wanna... Wait, my canvas is kind of scooting around. I feel like I want to do the most of the shadows with my color pencils. Okay, which color are we gonna get? You can still see it on the camera as well. Okay, that's very purple. Well, I mean, it's kind of the color I wanted. Maybe a little bit more blue. I'm also always very stressed to travel. I feel like I haven't traveled outside of the country on my own, ever. Okay, I feel like I like this color. Maybe add a little bit of water. Oh, and after the stream, I'm gonna have to clean my palette, or I don't know how you're supposed to do it. Are you supposed to like peel it off, maybe? Okay, my washi tape is already kind of coming off. I painted on my hand. Great. On my finger. I would love to do my nail art as well, but I'm kind of scared to get an allergic reaction, so... Okay, great. You can't see any of the sketches I did anymore. I'm sure I'll be fine. I won't be alone when I'm there. So, okay, that's great. Okay. Luckily, I didn't sketch out all the individual flowers because you can't see them anymore now. Gonna have to do that at the end, I think. Oh, I also totally forgot about the inside of its mouth, but maybe I can do that with a marker. Because I don't really... Oh, and the nose as well, and yeah, the nose is gonna be part of the outlines, which I'm gonna do with a fine liner, I think. I just really love the feeling of painting like this. Like, do you see how satisfying those brush strokes are? So satisfying. I just felt like I needed to use these paints because I did buy them a few months ago, and I feel like I only used them once so far. Kind of strange to think about that it's literal plastic though. Plastic on paper. I'm having faith in this drawing. I might need to do a little break to snack a little bit. Because I'm actually kind of hungry. I just feel like at some places the pink is very bright, but I shouldn't be fighting what the painting wants me to do, right? I'm just saying that because I don't really know how to paint. I'm gonna give the excuse that the painting wanted this to happen. Oh, can you see it? No, you can't see it. I have my keychain hanging on my mic. I feel like it's gonna get really cute with the outlines, and then with the details, it's gonna get even cuter. But I'm not gonna do those with the paint. I'm constantly bumping into my keychain with my brush. Ooh, satisfying. It will also be dark soon, so I'll have to look at my lighting. Okay. For now, the flowers are gonna be blue blobs, but I did totally, did the color correct this time. I feel like I should maybe make a few leaf shapes like this, kind of. because obviously the flower isn't gonna be a perfect circle. This is such a nice shade of blue. Yeah, I wanted like very periwinkle color for the flowers. I hope we don't run out of paint though. I feel like we're gonna run out. I'm so bad at predicting how much paint I'm gonna have to use. Probably because I never paint. So I don't really have that much this. Oh, wait, I already read that. It's also very satisfying at the end of the live stream. Oh my god, my camera feels very hot, but I feel like maybe it's normal. But it's always fun at the end of the live stream or the day after to see the time lapse. That's always so fun. I'm gonna have to see which fine liners I have here, or if I should look for other fine liners, because I have them in my studio space if I need them. Because I don't think I have a brown fine liner in my pencil case. Okay, how am I gonna do this around these little stars I made? Uh, and also my paint is almost running out. Let's hope for the best. That's all we can do. I feel like if I would do all these details with paint, I feel like it would take me forever, first of all, to mix all the colors. Maybe if I'm done with the paint, I can take a little snack break. I should make a scene on OBS for snack break. Okay, now I should do the wings, but very lightly. Like that? Does it look kind of like wings? I'm working on amigurumi to use up some yarn. I forgot how much I dislike working with chenille yarn. You can't see the stitches at all. Wait until you use fur yarn, like fluffy yarn. It's so much worse. But I also really dislike working with chenille yarn. J? I feel like I should use more like a bluish green for the background. Oh, I'm never using fur yarn, I know myself. I kind of liked it. I don't know why. I was expecting the worst, but it was kind of nice to just go off of vibes, try to feel the stitches because you couldn't see them, but I kind of liked it. My washi tape keeps oh my god, whoa, this is very bright. I wasn't expecting it to be that bright. Did I just... There's like... Can you see that? A lot of yellow on my arm. Oh, and it's also on my mat, but you can't see it. How did I not notice that? Luckily this mat is on here, otherwise it would be on my desk. Am I doing it again? Yes, I now have blue on my arm. I feel like I'm gonna have to be realistic and kind of acknowledge that this isn't gonna stay completely paintless forever. Whoa, this is such a deep color. Well, it doesn't really show up on the camera as much, but it is super vibrant. And I don't know if I like it, because on the sketch I did like a very muted green. So I don't really know what to think about it. Also, I literally didn't buy black paint. I'm just kind of trying to use the paints that I bought. In the long run, I can buy more paints. I kind of think it's fun to not really know what the painting is gonna turn out looking like and kind of see what happens with all the colors. It doesn't need to be perfectly like the sketch I did. Also, some of these colors, first time I've used them. I did want a very more dark background though, so I feel like we're gonna be able to do that. Because I do want to add a bit more shadow to the background, but I don't really know if I'm gonna... I think I want to try with the paints. Okay, this is very difficult with this brush. I only now realize it's Miffy on the washi tape and not Teeth. Teeth? Oh my god, that would be so funny. That makes so much more sense. I mean, Teeth would kind of be a vibe. Okay. Is this purple? Okay, it's purple. No, it's... Yeah, it's purple. This is the darkest color I have, so... I want to try to use that to add a little bit of shadow onto the background, but I am scared. I wish it were teeth. Do you want dental washi tape? Okay. The background for now can be a little bit messy. I feel like that's gonna add to the vibe. Oh my god, it will kind of look like a blurry effect if I do the paint strokes like that. Oh my god. I'm a genius. Not really though. Do you see? Oh my god, I am onto something. We will get there. We will get there. I feel like I'm doing some Bob Ross type of technique or something. And you can kind of lift the color a little bit as well. I'm gonna add a lot more details onto it, by the way, so don't be scared right now. We're still in a kind of a experimental phase of this painting. I kind of like, is it called like dry brushing maybe? I never took art classes, so I honestly don't know. Wow. Guys, I'm so impressed by myself. And maybe you're like, that looks kind of horrible. What are you doing? I feel like I should use the purple for the outlines now and use maybe like a tiny brush. You're lying. You did art classes as a child. Yeah, I mean, the basic art classes. I did those, yeah. Do you think I learned any actual paint techniques during that class? I'm just going off of vibes. I want to do a portfolio zine as well, maybe next week. Maybe I could also use some paint for it, but I'm not sure. I don't know if it's gonna... If it's not gonna look good, then I'm not gonna use it, obviously. I just never really painted as much because I hated setting up everything to paint. But now that I have my studio space, it's a lot more fun. It's very dangerous because one of my crocheted items is like next to my drinking bottle. I almost bumped into it with my brush, which would not be ideal. Just a few more of these shadows. And then I think I'm gonna let it dry and do the outlines. I do think I'm still gonna do the outlines with the fine liner. I feel like I'm gonna be a little bit more precise with that compared with the paint. Almost done with these shadows. We can still add more depth to the shadows with my color pencils. But we're almost gonna do the fun part, which is adding the fine liner. Which I feel like is gonna make the most difference to this painting. I mean, it's fine. I do feel like I want to maybe add a little bit more yellow on some of the pink parts because I feel like they're maybe a little bit too bright. I still have a little bit of yellow here. Let's make it a little bit more... I feel like that's better. Let's do some more dry brushing. I need a little bit more yellow. I feel like it's a little bit better if it's not super bright. It's coming together so nicely. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm gonna do the outlines now. I'm gonna see which fine liners I have. Wait, I should first do its mouth. Is this brown? I have never used brown. Wait, do I have another brown? Which color is this? Well, let's do a dark purple because I don't wanna use an acrylic marker that hasn't been used yet. By the way, I have also been thinking maybe I should live stream on TikTok, but I don't know. I feel like it would be super difficult to try to look at two different chats, although my chats aren't even that that hard to keep up with. But I feel like everyone also streams on TikTok. It's starting to look cute. I feel like that's too much work. Yeah. Same. I already kind of like how this brush is looking, this acrylic marker is looking. But I think I'm gonna use fine liners as well. I mean, oh my god, it's coming together, guys. Weren't you gonna try multi-streaming to Twitch? Honestly, these are the only streams I watch on YouTube. I usually watch streams on Twitch. That's so sweet. Yeah, actually kind of same. I have been watching a little bit more live streams on YouTube because I feel like more people are doing it. Kind of. Oh, that's gonna look so cute. I kind of like when my acrylic markers are like a little bit dried out because it adds a more interesting texture to it. Just like dry brushing. I only watch YouTube streams. I kind of watch. I only watch very specific people though. So yeah, I kind of watch everywhere, depending on who it is. But I feel like on TikTok it's the most annoying because, I mean, usually you watch it on your phone. I personally don't really like watching live streams on my phone. I can't forget to add whiskers as well, but I feel like I want to do that with a white color. Oh my god. Okay. I feel like I need to push my marker because I don't really have any ink left. I also did a bee drawing for Peachtober last year. I'm now remembering. I think it was my first painting I did. My headset just made a noise, so I'm assuming the battery is gonna die, gonna run out. Okay, but I feel like it's looking cute. I really love all the texture thingies I'm adding onto it. I just love that about drawing on paper, so might as well take advantage of it now. I'm just happy this marker was low-key a little bit dry, so that it could add kind of like the brush effect. I might as well do it on the bees. This is fun. I'm a little bit quiet. I'm just focusing. These little stars as well. Let's outline these stars. Okay. I think it's starting to look cute. I guess. Wait. Okay. Better. Let me see what I have here. I have these neon pencils, but I don't really know if they do that much. I want to add like a little bit of blushy to the face. Oh my god, that looks horrible in that lighting. Wait, let me turn on the big lights and see if it helps. Oh my god. Did I just bump into my camera? Yeah, I did. Well, you can't really see it that well. You can see it a little bit. Oh my god, here on the paw, it's really showing up. It just shows up better if there's less paint. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this. I should be adding shadows though. I usually use like the pink colors where I want to do mainly like highlights. And then in the shadows, I do more bluish colors. You can also still very clearly see the lines, the grid lines, which kind of annoys me. Okay, if I go over it, it doesn't really help. I mean, it does add a nice contrast to it. You can't really see it as well. I feel like I'm gonna have to edit the pencil line maybe afterwards. Wait, that's too much paint coming out. I want it to be drier. It's gonna dry down a little bit. It does add some depth to it, which I like. Maybe on the bees as well. Give it a little bit of fur. A little bit of fur going on. Okie doke. I'm gonna add this blue color where I would do shadows. We can still go over it with an even darker color, maybe. But I just like the blue for like the idea of a shadow, if you know what I mean. I feel like it adds a nice contrasting color. The flowers really have a lot of depth now. Like the flower crown thingy. Okay, I feel like my headset isn't gonna last for very long because it's starting to make strange noises. The blue kind of adds a nice pop to it. I usually use like a more blue color though for the shadows. Oh my god, yes. How long have you been wearing them? Wearing what? Oh, my headset. This I haven't charged them once since having them, so I was actually very surprised by how long they're lasting, but they did say 40% for a very long time though. I still need to do a lot of white highlights as well. But I usually do that somewhere at the end. They charge in your case. I asked how long you've been wearing them now. Um, for 2 hours maybe? I haven't worn them when I went to the physiotherapist. Oh, gonna use a little bit of this darker color to intensify the blue a little bit where it kind of fits, but not too much. I really love doing this, although you can't really see that much change. This is very fun to do. You're also seeing it on the angle, like, this is what it's looking like now. I think it's looking cute so far. Oh my god. Why did I say that so strange? I just love adding in all the details on like a quite simple drawing. Just add a lot more depth to it to make it more interesting. I just love adding in all the shadows and kind of never stopping. Now let's do a little bit on the bee. Um, well, I forgot the little tongue detail. Okay. I want to add some more background shading. I mean, we could also add in the flower details. Just some relief situations. And add a little bit more depth with the dark color pencil. I wanted a little bit of a leaf here. Let's add some flowers here. I can kind of fill in the empty shapes that I left here. I need to sharpen this pencil. Very sharp now. Just add some random shapes for the leaves. We should add a little bit more shadows to the flowers as well. Maybe. I don't know if anyone will see. I might be changing it up a little bit as well on my iPad, but I'm not sure. But like the colors I've used. But I don't know if I will need to. Maybe I'll just like it as it is. It's only 9:30, so I feel like I'm gonna be able to finish this today. How does this only take me an hour and a half? Well, it's not done yet, but it's kind of handy that the splotches I left open kind of look like flower shapes a little bit. I should probably put this aside because I don't really need it anymore. I will need to take a good picture of it because I feel like my scanner kind of messes up the colors. Well, I could take a scan. I could scan it, but I feel like the colors always turn out looking so bad. Now we can add a little bit more depth onto the flowers, although I don't really know if people are really gonna look at that, but we might as well. Otherwise, it's just like very like simple lines. Just adding some shadow. I don't know if that did anything. By the way, I can almost publish my design for my freelance project I did, which I can't wait to show. Well, it's not like super exciting. It is quite cute, but it's kind of simplistic. I mean, that kind of looks like a flower, right? Like a hydrangea. A little bit. It's also gonna be printed on a A6 postcard. I mean, I always want nice details, but I don't really know if people are really gonna look at it that much. Let's add a little bit more darkness to this green. Maybe add like a little bit more of an outline to this so that the bees stand out a bit more. I really want the bees to, well, I mean, they are standing out, but more. I'm like thinking what else could I add to it, but I can maybe already. This is what it's looking like now. But I feel like is it too simplistic? I need to add some highlights though. very long whiskers. Let's add some highlights. I feel like this always helps. Always makes it look a little bit better, in my opinion at least. Kind of dislike this highlight. I'm gonna add the highlight more on the outside. Gonna add some little hairs. Well, you can't see it as well. Hi Puffin, how are you doing? By the way, this is gonna be the print for August. I feel like it would be a lot cuter if I actually knew how to do like lighting and stuff. Maybe I can play with it a bit more on my iPad. To add like a more dramatic shadow onto it. It's been so long. Yeah, oh my god, I haven't been live publicly for a while. Well, I have been earlier this week. I wish I could draw like this. It's so cute. Thank you so much. Well, it's actually kind of simple shapes, and then I just add a lot of detail onto it. But I still think it could be like more impressive. I'm so tired today. How are you? I had a nice day. I did a few chores. I went to the doctor. I went to my physiotherapist. And now I'm drawing. So I'm feeling great actually, because every time I'm drawing, I feel very great. Why are you tired? Unless you don't want to talk about it. I really like the white highlights. I feel like it's makes everything fit together a lot more. I also don't really have that much to update you guys on, to be honest. My brain is kind of empty. Oh, just a really, really busy morning. I used to draw a lot and I don't have much time anymore and I miss it. I get it. It can be very hard to make time for certain things. Like, I don't draw much at all. So I'm very happy if I can draw, or if I have the energy to draw at least. But I get a small break now, which is nice. That's nice. I really hope you can enjoy your break. I want to add like little hairs. It's cute that it's kind of like around the face. Okay, I feel like I'm like actually almost done already, and then I think I'm gonna scan it and maybe I can play with it a little bit more on my iPad to see if I can do any fun lighting. If I feel like it looks better, at least that way. So I'm almost gonna stop. I feel like I need an hour or two to make it look good, and if I get the time I need, yeah, I totally replace drawing with crocheting because I feel like crocheting is like way more easy on my mind. So yeah, I definitely mostly crochet, and then every now and then I try to have some time to draw or paint. Like, I have to draw at least once a month for my membership, but then it's also only once a month that I need to draw, so I feel like I should do it more. Maybe we can do like a little heart. Cute little heart. Oh my god, I need to give the other one a heart as well. Aww. Do more hearts. Oh, I need to add sparkles. I need to add sparkles. Is it physio for your wrist? I love the drawing. It's so cute. Thank you so much. No, I'm actually going for... I first went for my back. Now I'm going for my ankle, but it's all going a little bit better now, luckily. It's starting to... Oh my god. Yeah, you couldn't see that, but I made like a very big blob on my painting palette. Luckily that didn't happen on my drawing. Oh my god. It could still happen though. No, I kind of have a body that's slowly disintegrating, or I don't know. No, it's not that bad, but yeah, I went for my back first, and then I started having pain in my ankle. So, yeah. But I'm almost done with the paper stuff, at least. I mean, I think so. What do you guys think? Well, I should do the peel. I hope it's not gonna look terrible because the tape wasn't on as tight. Okay, that looks nice. It's not too bad. There's like a little spot here. Ta-da! I love it. Thank you so much. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna end the stream though. Oh wait. I wanna add... I don't know if it's gonna work though. Can I add this onto the white? No, I'm gonna have to do it on my iPad. But I think I'm gonna scan it. And then I'll edit it a little bit on my iPad. I do think it looks cute though. This is a sketch. It looks kind of similar. Oh my god, I actually did quite a good job. To my surprise. I mean, this could be a bit more brown. But I think I made my brown too light. I mean, this eye looks a little bit crazy. Okay, but I think I'm gonna end the stream, you guys. I have only been streaming for 2 hours, but I just want to scan this and then edit it on my iPad. Maybe I can add like a cute lighting onto it. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Wait, I have to get access to my computer mouse. Here it is. So cute. Thank you. You're welcome, I guess. I don't know why. Well, I'm gonna see you later. I'm gonna do the members exclusive live this Sunday. So if you have time, definitely, and if you are a member, definitely check it out. I'll see you later, guys. Bye bye. Thank you all so much for being here. It means so much to me. Bye bye. Have a good night. I'm glad I got to catch the end of the stream. Thank you so much, you guys. Bye bye. For the stream. Oh, you're welcome. Oh my god. I love doing it.